Trump kept saying it was basically pretty much a cure. Woman whose husband died after ingesting chloroquine warns the public not to believe anything that the president says. I got bad news. Chloroquine phosphate is on back order with Amazon until April 28. We're about to experience the boomer version of the Tide Pod challenge. Except they don't know it's a joke. I was wondering if the virus was going to decimate Trump's voting base, but he might just end up doing that himself first. The Darwin Olympics have come early this year. How exciting. And people like me, who need this drug, we will be in agony. And some of us will die. This is pretty sad. Sad on so many levels. US President spewing disinformation for the past several months while facing a global crisis. So many Americans still believe, against their lying eyes, that the president is trustworthy and has their best interest in his mind. A failed healthcare system that bankrupts you if you dare to get sick and force people to avoid care at all cost. The anti-scientific mistrust of experts by the majority of the population. A Facebook post has more weight than the opinion of hundreds of those damn liberal PhDs. And so much more. That's one of the things I always notice about the alternative medicine movement. They have a distrust of large pharmaceutical companies and doctors they view as corrupted by their financial influence, and the sad fact is they're not entirely unjustified in that. And so they see this cold, heartless, greedy system and turn to something that, from their point of view, is wholesome and caring. Of course, snake oil quacks are anything but, and whatever woo they're selling probably doesn't work, and if a drug works then it works, but still, it isn't hard to see where the sentiment comes from. The irony being that the companies that produce snake oil, say, homeopathic remedies or untested supplements, make billions. And so they see this cold, heartless, greedy system and turn to something that, from their point of view, is wholesome and caring. Add to that the fact that quacks are salesmen, not doctors, so they know to point everything on their charisma and bedside manners. Nationalized healthcare system, people will begin to trust doctors much more readily because it will divorce the concept of healthcare from profit. You're glossing over the fact that a large part of the 50-plus crowd is either scared of gov healthcare or they think it'll be garbage with little actual care. They accept the quakery because there is no alternative for them. Sort of like how folks get big on faith healing when they can't afford the alternative.